angels to beckon me nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee.
Tale as old as time, tune as old as song, bittersweet and strange, finding you can change, learning you were wrong.
What are you going to do with these toys? Should we donate them to Sunnyside?
I'm the king of the world!
Buzz, I would love to see you try.
He claims that he's Santa Claus and the DA claims that he's nuts.
Arethusa rose from a couch of snows in the Acroceraunian mountains. Keats.
Shelley. There's one thing we haven't thought of. What? Airplanes.
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase.
Okay, what do you want for breakfast?
Some French toast.
French toast. You want the French toast you got?
E.T. Home phone.
Look, you know how these people lie? It's born in them.
Hey, Luke. May the force be with you.
I would never want to belong to any club that would have someone like me for a member. That's the key joke of my adult life in terms of my relationships with women.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Put it back. Bury it where you found it. You have read the curse. You dare defy it?
I've thought it all over sitting here. I'm going to lock the doors and stay in the house. We'll lock him out and keep him out.
Well, if it's important, you better find him yourself. He isn't living here anymore.
You cold?
A cat just walked over my grave.
The thing will be all right. He's gone to the porter's room to make a telephone call.
It's so simple, too. Two fellows meet accidentally, like you and me. No connection between them at all. Never saw each other before. Each one has somebody that he'd like to get rid of. So, they swap murders.
Random thoughts for Valentine's Day, 2004. Today is a holiday invented by greeting card companies to make people feel like crap.
One day, while taking a look at some vistas in Dad's stereopticon, it hit me that I was just this little girl, born in Texas, whose father was a sign painter, who had only just so many years to live.
Listen, my name is Harry Call.
Maybe it was yesterday, Hildy. Been seeing me in your dreams?
Speaking for Madame Collet as well as for myself, resign.
Elsie! Elsie! Elsie!
Llorando, 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 no es fácil de
In summary, ears ringing, jaw fractured, 3 ribs cracked, 4 broken, diaphragm hemorrhaging, physical recovery 6 weeks, full psychological recovery 6 months, capacity to spit it back of head neutralized.
How about a Chevalier Audubon 1840 full set of course?
Not at the moment.
You do sell books.
Everyone, I need my shoes and clothes, please.
I drink
Your milkshake.
For what it's worth, as an apology, your wife is telling the truth. I knew her before you, loved her before you, but I wasn't as lucky as you.
Heroes, whatever high ideals we may have of them, are mortal, not divine. We are all as God made us, and many of us much worse.
No, you don't follow me, sir. I'm inquiring about the test match in Manchester. Cricket, sir, cricket.
What do you think I do for a living?
Actress?
Not in the way you mean.
Oh, meet me in St. Louis, Louis, meet me at... Don't tell me the lights are shining any place but there.
It's moving. It's alive. Oh, it's alive. It's alive. It's alive. It's alive.
I got
Rhythm,
I got
music.
I got
My gal, who could ask for anything more?
To a new world of gods and monsters.
I hate these potatoes. There's a dead fly in my potatoes.
You talking to me? You talking to me? You talking to me?
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
Badges? We ain't got no badges. We don't need no badges. I don't have to show you any stinking badges.
Reviving old memories, huh?
Yeah, or maybe getting some of them out of my system.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
There's a speed limit in this state, Mr. Neff. 45 miles an hour.
How fast was I going, officer?
I'd say around 90.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Because I wouldn't give you 2 cents for all your fancy rules if behind them they didn't have a little bit of plain, ordinary, everyday kindness. And a little looking out for the other fella, too.
I ain't thought it all out clear, I can't. I don't know enough.
I am big. It's the pictures that got small.
You're the man for me, sir. No beating about the bush, right to the point. Let's talk about the blackbird, by all means.
Hey, look at the monkeys there! They think they're gonna get tonic money, eh?
You can hardly fail to realize that I'm engaged in eating my lunch.
Top of the world!
Perhaps you're interested in how a man undresses. You know, there's a funny thing about that. Quite a study in psychology. No two men do it alike.
Well, it's just an old run-of-the-mill Wednesday.
Pretty flower. Oh!
Forget it, Jake. It's Chinatown.
People gotta talk themselves into law and order before they do anything about it. Maybe because down deep they don't care.
Fate steps in and sees you through when you wish upon a star. Your dreams come.
Senator Martin, Dr. Hannibal Lecter.
They risk their lives for their country.
Your country ain't your blood, you remember that.
I don't feel that way.
I wanna be loved by you, just you, nobody else but you.
She just goes a little mad sometimes. We all go a little mad sometimes. Haven't you?
You don't understand. I could have had class. I could have been a contender. I could have been somebody. Instead of a bum, which is what I am. Let's face it.
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me. Aren't you?
The list is an absolute good. The list is life.
God is my witness. As God is my witness, they're not going to lick me. I'm going to live through this, and when it's all over, I'll never be hungry again. No, nor any of my folks. If I have to lie, steal, cheat, or kill, as God is my witness, I'll never be hungry again.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again.
They won't be coming for money, not the best of them. They'll be coming for Damascus, which I'm going to give them.
That's your Uncle Ethan. Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest one of all?
Don't be so gloomy. After all, it's not that awful. Well, what the fella said. Mentally, for 30 years under the Borgias, they had warfare, terror, murder, and bloodshed, but they produced Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, and the Renaissance. In Switzerland, they had brotherly love. They had 500 years of democracy and peace, and what did that produce? The cuckoo clock. So long, Holly.
Since when do you go around slipping notes under men's doors?
Since I stopped being able to get them on the phone. For a man who has nothing to do, you're certainly a busy little bee.
You give me that look, Joey. I gotta accept your answer, you know. But I'm telling you now, if I hear anything, I swear on our mother, I'm gonna kill somebody. I'm gonna kill somebody, Joey.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
What is it you want, Barry? What do you want? You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down.
You never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view.
Sir?
Till you climb inside of his skin, walk around in it.
Play it, Sam. Play as time goes by.
I want you to rest well, and a month from now, this Hollywood big shot's gonna give you what you want.
Too late. They start shooting in a week.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Here in Xanadu last week, Xanadu's landlord was laid to rest. A potent figure of our century, America's Kubla Khan, Charles Foster Kane.